Hi guys, it's Steffi from the Novelty Corner. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 19. Today I'm filming the Nosy Booktuber tag. I saw this video tag on Stacey's Stories channel. I'll leave a link to it down below, but I believe the original tag came from John and I'll leave the original video down below as well. There are 8 questions, so let's dive into it. The first question is, how many books have you read this year? And so far I have read 354, but I am pre-filming this in the last week of November, so chances are I will have read more by the time this video goes up. So if that happens, I will pop a little number in the corner, but at the time of filming, 354. Question 2 is, of the books that you have read, which is your favorite and which is your least favorite? Honestly, I don't remember most of my least favorites, so that's a thing. If I don't enjoy something, it sort of just sits there in the background, really. I suppose most recently the one that I enjoyed the least was probably Blaze and Bind, which is an adult romance book, novella thing, and it was okay. It wasn't great. I wouldn't say that I hated it, but it's not a favorite. Most recently, my most favorite books would include The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, which is a modern urban fantasy, portal fantasy story that's very literary in tone. I also really enjoyed 488 Rules for Life by Kitty Flanagan, which is a humor book and is all different rules to make everyone's life easier. I also really enjoy Carly Lane's books, especially the books in the Callahans of Stringy Bark Creek trilogy. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy a lot of books, and I enjoy a lot of books over different genres, so it's kind of hard to pick one favorite, but those are some recent favorites. Question 3 is, do you have a favorite time and place to read? I do. I prefer to read after about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and I tend to read on my couch because I can be surrounded by my plants and I can have my lights on and I can have my oil diffuser on, and it's just a really nice atmosphere. I've stopped trying to read in bed because I want bed to just be a place where I sleep. Although every now and then I do end up reading in bed, but it's not very often at all. Mostly I read on my couch. Question 4 is, how many hours a day do you get to read? This can vary and it depends on how tired I am. I can read for a few hours on the couch. I don't have a partner, I don't have kids, and I don't have pets. So basically after 7:30, when I decide I'm shutting everything off, it's whatever time until I decide to read to. Usually I try and be in bed by about 11 o'clock. I've been known to break that because I'm in the middle of reading a really good section of the book and I lose track of time. But I can actually read for really long stretches of time. And for those people who want to know how I read so much, that's basically how. Because I use the time at night to just read, and I get all my major things done during the weekend. Question 5 is, do you read only physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks, or a combination? I tend to read a combination. I love reading physical books. I think they will always be my first love in reading. However, I do also love my Kindle. I love that I actually can read faster on my Kindle, and I love that it is light and easy to hold. Audiobooks I have an interesting relationship with. I do like them, but I can't read an audiobook without the actual print text in front of me. I just can't concentrate on an audiobook that way. And I prefer audiobooks with multiple narrators. It just makes it easier for me to follow the story. So yes, if I'm going to read an audiobook, chances are I've actually got either the print or the digital book in front of me to follow along with as I'm reading. Question 6, what is your main pet peeve when you're reading? And that is loud noises. I can't really have anything in the background while I'm reading. It drives me crazy. I think the most I can do is have sort of ambient sounds. Like I have an app, the Calm app, which has different soundscapes. I can put some of those on if they're things like rain or fire crackling or things like that. I can have those in the background, but generally music and even classical music I can't do. I tend to just prefer to read in quiet. Question 7 is, what is the strangest place you found yourself reading? And I don't know if I've read it in any really strange places. Yeah, I don't think anything's particularly strange. I have taken books with me on camps and overnight sleepovers at school for school events and things like that. So I'm reading my books in my work setting. It's not weird that I read books at work because I read books at work all the time to the kids, but reading my books at work at weird times is probably the weirdest. The final question, question 8, is, are you a critical reader or do you read for enjoyment? Mostly I read for enjoyment. I read for escapism and to just get out of my head for a while. I have been known to read critically at times, but generally speaking, I'm a read for entertainment person. So that is the Nosy Booktuber tag. In the comments below, let me know, what is the strangest place you have found yourself reading? I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful day. I will catch you guys tomorrow for my next video, but until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.